Hello friends, how you doing? Day 1877, hope you're amazing. I just finished watching a screening of Just One, and I actually have the family here that actually it's all about, and I just want to share a little bit of the story and kind of ask them a couple questions. And so the film itself, actually for me, was really great to be able to hear a different story from my family. I can definitely relate because I was also one of the boat people and the refugee, but I was less than one, so I don't remember anything. I only hear snippets of stories. So it's actually really cool to hear a different story from a different family that went through something similar. And so I have Gil here, Bosong, and Winyu, right? So actually, I'll ask Gil first. So why did you guys decide to put this film together?
It just naturally came together as post-COVID, being at home together, and the kids were getting older and just wanted to know who grandma was and who was Mawai, this person who would come, cook, clean for them. But as a child, didn't really see that connection between my mother and grandkids, so we just naturally started asking questions, and that became recording sessions and snowballed into a life documentary of how she survived.
That's amazing. And I definitely got hungry at some times because there's a lot of recipes in there, and so that was really cool. So what was the story behind that?
Well, her life and I guess her many businesses were all kind of derived from her cooking, and that's kind of what saved her. Like whether she was cooking for the dads and uncles when they went to work, she kept herself busy. She started off selling like out of the car, like desserts to all the construction workers, and so it grew from there. So, you know, intertwining the food throughout the documentary is really her story, and how she shares her love. You know, there's a funny scene where we're like, Grandma, come sit down, because we literally taught our kids to say that, because she will never sit down because she's always busy. She wants to do things. So that's how that is. And we want to share these recipes with the kids, and that's why they're in the documentary.
That's amazing. Yeah, my mom's house, she's similar to your mom. She was always working, never stopped, go. And so, Go-sung, so how do you feel about the movie itself? And, you know, it's your life story. It's amazing. Nói gì cũng được.
Yeah.
Tại vì muốn cho mấy đứa nhỏ về sau này nó nhìn thấy những cái việc làm của bà ngoại hoặc của ba má nó, để nó tiếp tục nó nhìn theo những công việc mà bà ngoại hoặc ba má nó đã làm, để nó tiếp tục nó làm theo, để nó có thể học nhiều và nó nên nhiều và nó giúp người ta. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, she wanted to like basically share their story so that, you know, it could be something that her grandkids can look up to her and just learn some powerful, beautiful lessons, be a good human being and all that. So very, very amazing. Yes. But yeah, you know, for me, it's very inspiring. Now, what is your hope for this film as you start to share it and get the story out there?
I really don't know. I'm hoping maybe, you know, Netflix go, this is such a cool story, and wants to share it. You know, we always joke when we watch documentaries about it, you know, based on a true story. Like,
yes.
Her story has more than all of, you know, aspects that you would see, but more just to share a piece of Canada and that immigration story. Maybe someone might help us write a book to get it into words or something, but to be able to share that story and kind of to do that with everyone, and also for the kids to see where they came from.
And then just wrapping it up, it's really paying it forward. Somebody was generous to my mom on the boat, and through that, the cascading of grandkids, businesses, and us now being parents and adults ourselves, we are continuing paying the kindness forward.
Definitely, that's beautiful. Yeah, and you know what? Thank you so much for sharing, because you know we need to hear these stories, right? It's not just your family, such as my family. There's so many people who live this as well, and you know sometimes you know people. If you think about it, it's a very traumatic journey, and so some people they keep it in. They may feel alone. We don't know. And I think the more stories that we share, the more that we can help people feel connected, not be alone, and just know that we are one family, you know? And so again, thank you so much, and thank you for sharing, you know, why you did this and what it's all about.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.